Hello, I'm Jim Pollard. Thank you for tuning in to Everyday Buddhist for this talk. I would like to share with you some thoughts deriving from my book, Let This Be Known, Finding the Shin Buddhist Path, published by the Buddhist Education Center in 2020, with revised second edition in 2021. It's available for online purchase in paperback and ebook formats. To find it, type James Pollard, Let This Be Known in the Google search bar. 12 years ago, when I began writing Dharma talks, I had no end product in view. In my talks over the ensuing years, I explored various topics that struck me as being important in Shin Buddhism. To a fair degree, I found that what I was learning about these topics diverged from the doctrines of institutional Shin Buddhism. Thus, it was with some hesitancy that I decided to organize my writings and to publish them in book form. But it seemed worthwhile to create a more permanent record of my seeking the way, even if I were the only one to benefit from having such a record. To get started, let's explore the idea of becoming a spiritual seeker. Choosing to seek the way is to experience a turning point in one's life. What might bring that about? Here are some thoughts on how it can happen. I once attended a funeral at our temple for a man I had never met. 300 of his friends and relatives came to the service. From what was said about him, this man was an exemplary human being. He had a successful career and a rich family life. According to his friends, he considered himself to be the luckiest person in the world. He passed away at the age of 77, a few years after learning he had a terminal illness. He lived out his life with dignity. By any measure, he realized the fulfillment of his life. Could any of us ask for more than this? Family and friends had a lot to say about the man, all of it inspiring, but I noticed there was no mention of religion. Apparently, that was not among his interests, although he pursued many other activities. As far as I could tell, he was not a temple member, and he did not follow the Buddhist path. This man realized the fulfillment of his life on the path of secular transcendence, where value is to be found in personal accomplishments. Such a path is well suited to people in the modern era, when time-honored religious traditions have lost their vitality. It is the path followed by many members of my family, and from all I can tell, it is very suitable for them. Even for people who have a specific religious affiliation, fulfillment may still be found on the secular path. They participate in social and cultural activities at the church or temple, but they have yet to encounter the teachings of their tradition in a meaningful way. For the time being, they are focused on work, recreation, and family. However, there are those who are unable to find value in personal accomplishments or to fulfill their lives on the secular path. That is the case for me, and perhaps it is true for you also. Most importantly, it was true for Siddhartha Gautama, who became the historical Buddha. We are told that at age 29, Gautama awoke to find himself in a dark forest of anxiety. Meeting with impermanence, he experienced grave doubts. He saw his worldly aspirations negated. His thoughts ran this way: I, too, being liable to be reborn, sought what is also liable to be reborn. Being myself liable to grow old, fall sick, die, sorrow, and become corrupted. I sought what is also liable to these things. Gautama concluded that his life up to that point was meaningless, and that he would never find fulfillment on the secular path. He persisted in his questioning, and presently his thoughts took a new direction. Then it occurred to me, why do I, being liable to be reborn, grow old, fall sick, sorrow, die, and become corrupted, seek things that have that same nature? Why don't I seek the unborn, unaging, unailing, undying, sorrowless, uncorrupted, supreme sanctuary, Nibbana? Sometime later, while still black-haired, blessed with youth, in the prime of life, though my mother and father wished otherwise, weeping with tearful faces, I shaved off my hair and beard, dressed in ochre robes, and went forth from the lay life to homelessness. Having renounced his possessions and family ties, Gautama took to the road, seeking a way toward liberation from meaninglessness.